So the last image we're going to want to create is our background, and we know the size of this because we created it using our graphics window width and our graphics window height. So I'm going to go File, New Image, and I'd like it to be 800 wide by 400 tall. Again, I'd like it to be, well, I would normally say transparent, but I guess a background colour would be fine, but let's go and just give it a transparency for now. And so here's our effective background. Again, we could use a gradient tool to set this background, and if we did want to do that, we'd need to choose what kind of colour scheme we'd want to go with. We could try horizon, we could try all sorts of things. I'm going to go with something a bit funky. Let's try this purples. And that's a bit of a weird looking background that we can work with. And we could also go and create, if we wanted two clouds in the background or whatever we wanted, we could be using the shape tool to go and create clouds as we wished. I'm not going to bother with that, I'm just going to use a simple background. But again, just getting the dimensions correct as we programmed. I'm going to go File, again export as, and we'll call it BG for background. .png. In fact, let's give it a sensible name. Let's actually call it background.png, and we'll export that. So to add our background into our code, I'm going to, after we've created the graphics window, we can then go and add this image in. So again, I'm going to use a similar line of code, and this time it's going to be background location. And I know that I've saved the file name as background. Okay. I then simply want to create this background image, which is going to be, may as well call it background, equals, oh, got background location. I just want background to equal, and we're going to use this shapes.addImage, shapes dot add image, and we need to put in the background location. And if we run that now, notice it was quite important that I created the background image before I created the other images in terms of the lines of code spacing, as this allowed us to make sure that the background appeared at the back as things are drawn on top of each other as you create them. But this brings us to the end of our tutorial. If you did want to take things further and have a scoring system, for example, you can go all kinds of ways to try and find ways of speeding up the task and making maybe the speed of which these turrets move to increase as you get a higher score. But I hope this gives you some idea of how you can make Flappy Bird for you to be able to continue further and put your own enhancements on it and your own graphics. Thanks for watching.